Okay, so here it goes. First attempt at a Pilates reformer video. We're going to start with some of the basics because I think it's been a while for some of us, for most of us. And so if you're just getting this equipment in your house or in your garage or wherever you're able to put it, you're probably kind of maybe a little lost like I feel right now. So we're going to start like we usually do. So go ahead and put on, you can have your full springs on. That foot bar in the position that you need it for your height. For our leg presses, you can always take that blue spring off if you need to, especially starting out after maybe a couple weeks of having a break. So we're going to go ahead and lay down. Nice head between those shoulder rests. Nice. So I go ahead and find that kind of knitting of the rib cage, those heavy hips. You're going to pull that navel down towards your spine. Nice, you can have your hands at your hips or alongside you. We're going to take those feet out wide in that wide external rotation. Nice, on the balls of the feet. You're going to lift up those heels nice and high, keep that neutral spine. And on that exhale, we're going to go ahead and press that carriage out. And inhale, bring it back in. Nice, keep those abdominals tight. Try to draw those shoulders down and away from your ears. Nice. Keep your heels lifted. We press through the balls of the feet. Nice. We're going to do 5 more of those. Lengthen out all the way. Control that carriage as you come back in. And 2, and 1. Nice. Bring that carriage all the way in. And to stay in that wide external rotation, go ahead and come up onto the heels. Pull those toes back towards your shins. Same thing, exhale, press through those heels. And inhale, bring it back in. Good. Exhale as you press that carriage out. Every time, engaging those abdominals nice and tight. Just 3 more. Nice. Good. Bring that carriage in about halfway. You know where we're going. Little pulses here for 10. Press through the heels. 3, and 2, and 1. Lengthen all the way out. Nice. Bring that carriage all the way in. We'll take a little stretch. So keeping those knees apart, we're just going to sway those knees over towards that left side. Nice. If you need a little bit of an extra stretch, you can take that left ankle, hook it over that right knee. Nice. And then go ahead and switch it to the other side. Again, if this causes any pain in your knee or your hip, just go ahead and keep that right foot on the foot bar. Nice. Bring those knees back through center. We're going to go ahead and take that narrow external rotation. So we'll start on the balls of the feet. Have those heels glued together, nice and high. Good. Anchor down through the rib cage. On that exhale, you're going to press that carriage out. Squeeze those inner thighs at the top. Get nice and long. Use that exhale. Good. 5 more. Keep that neutral spine so that low back does not press into that carriage. And 2. And 1. Good, bring that carriage in. I'm going to take those heels to that foot bar. Again, the heels are touching, the toes are slightly parted. And draw those toes back towards the shins. And when you're ready, go ahead and exhale, take it out. Inhale, bring it back in. Nice. Take that carriage all the way out, nice and long. Good, bring it in halfway. Nice little pulses there for 10. Press through the heels. Good, keep the shoulders relaxed. And 3, and 2, and 1. Good, press it all the way out. Bring that carriage in. Nice, we're gonna let the knees fall out to the side. Keep the soles of the feet together. A little inner thigh stretch here. You can kind of wag side to side. You can use your hands on those inner thighs and deepen the stretch a little bit. Nice, give yourself one more breath. Nice, go ahead and bring those knees back to the ceiling and then bring those feet into parallel. So lining those heels, knees, and hips in one straight line. On the balls of the feet on that foot bar, go ahead and lift up those heels nice and high. Exhale, take that carriage all the way out. Inhale, guide it back in. Good. Exhaling as you press out. Good. 3 more. Lengthen out. 2. And 1. Nice, bring that carriage in. Just gonna take those heels up on that foot bar, same thing. And pull those toes back towards your shins. Anchor down through those hips, knit that rib cage in. And exhale, press out. Good, 3 more. Like she's really good at counting when she does it herself, isn't she? Nice, on this next one, come down halfway. Give me little pulses there, pressing through the heels. Still controlling that carriage, not bouncing. 3, and 2, and 1. Press it all the way out. Nice, bring that carriage all the way in. And go ahead and bring those knees up over the chest. Give yourself that hug, maybe a little side to side. And another option is to take those knees wide out to the shoulders. Nice, just giving that low back a stretch. Nice, when you're done, you're gonna go ahead and roll on up. If you haven't taken that blue spring off yet, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Just because why not? And go ahead and lay back down. Nice. Good, so get those shoulders comfortably away from those shoulder rolls. Tuck that chin in towards your chest slightly. Bring those heels together. We're on the balls of the feet on that foot bar. Nice, take an inhale, exhale, press out. We're gonna inhale, drop both heels under that foot bar. Exhale, lift them up. And then bend the knees, inhale, come back down. So 4 breath movement. Nice, squeeze those inner thighs at the top. Nice, really lift those heels on that exhale. Good, 3. And 1. Nice, bring that carriage in. You can go ahead and either roll those calves over that foot bar, give those feet a little shake. Nice. Good. Go ahead and come to the balls of the feet. This time those feet in parallel. Lift up those heels. Exhale, take that carriage out. Inhale, we're going to drop. Exhale, we're going to lift. And inhale, come all the way back down. All right, we're going to speed it up a little bit. So exhale all the way through that heel lift. And inhale, come on in. 3 more. And last one. Nice. Good, bring it on in. Take your low back stretch. Nice. And then we'll come on up. And we're going to take it down to our single leg springs. So, like I said, if it's been a while and you want to do a red, 2 reds and a blue, you can do that. A little bit more challenging is going to be that green, red, and blue. So pick kind of where you're at today. You can always change it tomorrow. Nice. Good. Lay back down comfortably. We're going to take that left foot to the foot bar. Right knee's going to come in tabletop, so park that knee right over that hip. You can point or flex that foot. Just keep that shin parallel with the floor. Nice. Take an inhale. And when you're ready, you're going to exhale, press out on the ball of that left foot. And then inhale, come back in. Nice. Get nice and long. Keep that neutral spine. Remember, it has that nice S curve, so we don't want to press that low back down. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale on the way out. Good. This time as you come down, extend that right leg over that foot bar, point the toe. Exhale, press out, pull that knee back into tabletop. Keep that heel lifted on that left foot. Good, 2. Good, stay extended out on this next one. You can let that heel drop under that foot bar. If you're comfortable, you can take maybe the back of that right thigh as you bring that knee towards the chest. You can interlace the hands on that shin. Nice, let that heel press under. Nice. Good. Go ahead and lift that heel on that left foot. We're going to release this right leg, bend that left knee, bring it all the way in. Good. You can take a quick low back stretch here if you need it. Good. And we'll switch legs. So this left knee is going to come into tabletop and shin parallel with the floor. Feet are in that parallel position. Lift up that heel on that right foot. Exhale, lengthen out. Nice, lengthen all the way out. And then control that carriage on the way back in. Good. On this next one, as you come down, go and extend that left leg long over that foot bar. Exhale, continue. Pull that left knee back into tabletop. Nice. And 2. And 1, stay extended out on this one, and go ahead and drop that heel under that foot bar. And if you're comfortable with taking the hands behind the thigh, good, a little bit deeper, we'll be interlacing those hands on that shin. Good, release that knee. Go ahead and bend that leg, come all the way in. And again, whatever low back stretch, shake out the feet. Nice. All right, so if you have a ring, it looks like they're all gone. So I'm assuming that you must have one with your reformer. If you don't, go ahead and grab a strap or maybe a dish towel or a small blanket would work as well. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and extend that, whatever that is, your right leg. See, look at it. It's still me. Still don't know what side is which. Okay, go ahead and take that ring,
just maybe at that ball of the foot. So if you have it in the arch, you might not get such a good stretch. If you have it too close to the toes, it might be a little too intense. So just find that right spot. You're going to straighten that leg up towards the ceiling. Nice, you can use the arms, just kind of gently pull that leg towards you a little bit. If it feels really tight, go ahead and bend and straighten it a couple times. Especially if you've been sitting binge watching Tiger King for the last, 4 or 5 days. It might be a little tight. We'll talk about that later. Nice. Good. Once you feel that stretch on that leg, we're going to come back into that neutral spine so those hips are parallel with the ceiling. Think about those hip points shooting straight up. Nice. Keep that ring in that right hand. We're going to lift up that left heel and exhale. Go ahead and press it on out. Inhale, come back in. If you're having trouble keeping that low spine and a neutral there, you're just going to bend that knee. Good. Keep the shoulders down. Three. Good. Stay extended out on this next one. We're going to go ahead and take that ring into the opposite hand and then just guide that leg across the body. Keep this right hip anchored down. You can turn the head over to that opposite side. If you're still breathing, I hope you are, I know. Good, take another breath there. Nice, and then we'll go ahead and bring that leg back through center, bend that knee, bend the opposite knee, bring that carriage in. Nice. All right, go ahead and re-straighten that right leg up towards the ceiling. And let this bent left knee come out to the side. Go ahead and take that right leg out for that stretch. And think about those hip bones pointing straight up towards the ceiling, so we don't want to tip over one way or the other too far. Good, have some energy in that stretch. Press that right heel out away from you. Nice. And then go ahead and bend that knee. Bring it back through center. We're going to go ahead and take that ring off the foot. Nice. Go and extend that right leg over that foot bar. And let's go ahead and come to the heel on that left foot here. With that ring, you can set it to the side if you want, or you can use it in between the fingers by giving it that nice squeeze as you draw those shoulder blades down the back. Keep those fingers up towards the ceiling. Nice. Keep those shoulders down. Exhale, press out on that left heel. Take that right foot up to the ceiling. Go ahead and flex that foot, and then bring it down and point the toe. Good. Press through that heel on that foot bar. Good, you got 3 more. Nice, last one. Good, bring it in. Go ahead and switch it out. So we'll take that left leg up towards the ceiling, hook that ring around the ball of that foot. Ha ha. Holy moly. So bend and straighten if that feels like a good idea. Holy. Nice. Give yourself another stretch right there. Going to take that ring into that left hand. Make sure that right foot is parallel. That knee's lined up with that ankle. Lift that right foot up. Exhale. Take it on out. Good. Everything's tight. The core is tight. Find yourself pressing that low back down into the carriage like I am. I'm going to bend my knee. 3. Good, last one. Stay extended out nice and long. I'm gonna go ahead and take that ring into that right hand and take that leg across that body. Good, take another breath there. And then thank the Lord, come out of it, bend that knee. Go ahead and bring it on down. Take that stretch, so keep that ring on that foot. Take it out to that left side. Right knee comes out to kind of counterbalance yourself there. Again, you don't want to tip to one side or the other. Good, keep that left leg strong by pressing that heel out, engaging that quadricep, pulling that kneecap up. Bend that left knee just to help you bring it back through center. Now we're going to go ahead and release that ring around from the foot and take it in between the hands again. Fingertips reach towards the ceiling. Elbows slightly out to the side there. They can rest on the carriage if you like. I'm going to extend that left leg, point the toe. Nice, lift up that right heel. Exhale, press out, flex the foot, bring it towards the ceiling. And 2, and 1. Beautiful, bring it on in. If you like, you can take both feet in that ring, stretch them up towards the ceiling, and then gently draw those legs down towards your chest. Good, we'll release that ring. Go ahead and set it to the side. We'll go ahead and roll on up. And so that's our little first portion there of our leg presses, double and single. We're going to go ahead and do a little jump sequence. Just kind of add on to that and see how it goes.